This is our second Google Hangout, and we are focusing today on skincare scenarios. So what I wanted to do is when everybody arrives, which hopefully is in a few moments, we will get together and have a real good discussion about common issues that you have in the salon where clients are asking regular questions about their skincare concerns, whether it be congestion, sensitivity, rosacea, wrinkles, pigmentation, whatever it happens to be, and we'll work out and we'll discuss together the options that we have in the bioelements line, both in the treatment room and at home, so that you can recommend to your client. Of course, with bioelements, we're so lucky because we have our fantastic custom blending, so we can pretty much make any treatment tailored to the client's concern, which we want to do every time. So it's very important to me that we address their concerns, number one, right out of the bat. So I think you're doing a good job as a beauty therapist if you're helping your client address those concerns and let her see some serious results, which we will see with a regime that is regular treatment protocols combined with regular homework. Well, I call it homework, with home care, and a good quality prescription for that. So what we might do is just wait for a few moments because it is only just starting, and I just want to make sure that the few people that are coming can get in into this Google Hangout. So we'll just wait for a couple of quiet minutes, and yeah, so I'm hoping that from there we'll be able to do the rest of our hangout. I've got a couple of scenarios prepared, but this is designed to be an interactive discussion. So I'm hoping that a few more people arrive and then we can get started. All right, fabulous. Yay. So just don't mind me while I just use my little computer for a moment. Fantastic. While we're waiting, I just wanted to say that we do have here at Bioelements Australia lots of different classes that you can attend. We do regular webinars. This is an informal thing that we do for our clients who feel, a lot of them or some of them feel like that they need just a bit more access to me and at the education and just question and answer. So this is why we're doing these Google Hangouts. We do have a very structured education program, and you can become a certified practitioner for bioelements, which is very awesome. There's a range of various different classes that you can attend at any of our learning centres to learn all of the signature techniques, the specific new treatments, and all of our different facial protocols as well. We also offer advanced education seminars. We've got a good one coming up at the moment with Gay Wardle, and we're going to be doing that across the country. At this stage, we've scheduled it for 3 states. And anyone who hasn't met Gay, she's really a very approachable, knowledgeable skin therapist that makes anatomy and physiology and skin diagnosis very interesting, interactive, still scientific without being too scary. So I'm really looking forward to those. And if you wanted to find out more information about that, you just have to email us at office@absolutespa.com.au, which is a fantastic, and hopefully we're going to have, we do have fantastic early bird specials on that one. And it'll be a full day's training with 2 sessions throughout the day. So it's going to be very brilliant. I'm very excited about partnering with Gay on this particular adventure. We also do regular webinars every fortnight, well, usually once or twice a month, depending on what's going on. Earlier on in the year, when we're planning and doing things like that, we often do more business support webinars. And then we also do science-based information as well. So we've got one coming up next week, which is the science of sunscreens. And so it's just going to be my way of breaking down for you the science of how sunscreens work, the ingredient technology, and how you can explain it to your clients so that they understand. Because in this world today, there's a lot of misunderstanding when it comes to sunscreens, and I just want to make it easy. I teach bioelements classes on a regular basis, at least once a fortnight, sometimes once a week, and sometimes twice a week. And 9 times out of 10, therapists who've been newbie therapists or therapists who've been in the industry for a very long time misunderstand how sunscreens work, the labeling and all that. So I kind of wanted to break it down so that it's easy to understand for you, and that you might have a little bit of an epiphany. So that will be hopefully an interesting webinar. Again, if you'd like information on that, just office@absolutespa.com.au. The next upcoming class, we've got a product knowledge in Melbourne, and we also have our brand new Ultra Detox Peel class, which is on the 16th of February at 9:30 at our Melbourne Learning Centre. If you haven't checked out these peels, oh my goodness, you have to check them out. They're really awesome. We have 3 levels of peel now, so we have two levels of enzymes and 3 levels of chemical peel. So we have a huge amount of options in the treatment room to really address all different types of client skincare concerns. This class is hands-on. You get to experience the peel itself. We do usually push the boundaries a little bit and have a little bit of fun. We might use a stronger peel on the back of your hand so you can feel it there if your skin's not up to that. And we really work on working with the skin itself to give the best results without actually causing too much damage or residual damage. Remember, bioelements believe in coaxing the skin into health rather than assaulting it, and that's the philosophy that I believe in and have as a therapist for all of the years that I've been in business, as a therapist in the clinic, and now as an educator, and I find and a mentor to other salons. So I find you get much better results that way round. So I thank you for the hangout. I hope you can come to a class soon, and let's talk about some skincare scenarios now. Fantastic. So the first one that I wanted to talk about was the issue of congestion under the skin. You know, when you get a whole lot of congestion in this area perhaps, or up here for no reason, the client, all of a sudden it just appears, and there's no rhyme or reason as in the client's mind. So first of all, I want you to take into consideration that we need to do a serious skin reading. If you don't understand what a skin reading is, it's bioelements' way of analysing the skin. And it's a 3-step process. It's quite involved, so it's a little bit more than the standard skin analysis. And of course, there's a class on it if you wanted to know more. We always do classes on everything. And you really need to speak to your client and find out what's going on in her lifestyle so that you can learn what might have changed in her skin and caused this change to her skin. And then what if you find that, let's for example say she's changed her foundation and all of a sudden she's got this congestion, then you could sort of make a link that this could be caused by that. If there's no link, it could be something internal, systemic, and obviously as beauty therapists we can't diagnose, but we can also help to advise. So we just get that dialogue started and talk about those different lifestyle things that affect the skin from the inside, and the client will start to think about it. So in the treatment room, depending, let's just say this particular client has pretty good skin other than that, the perfect thing to do would be a light peel, and from that light peel you can then you can progress up and work out a treatment plan. Always the first treatment, you want to be a little conservative, but you still want to give the client results, but otherwise she's not going to come back. So we want to make a point of really addressing in every treatment and discussing with the client the expectations prior to the treatment even beginning. From there, I would recommend that you make sure that you sedate the skin. I possibly wouldn't do extractions on that very first treatment. I would wait and see what comes out and how the skin progresses from that treatment. If the congestion is close to the skin, then perhaps extractions will be appropriate. But generally speaking, I would say that I wouldn't extract at that first treatment. Then I would get her on some regular exfoliation home care, depending on her skin type. If her skin type allowed, I would like her to use Quick Refiner. And Quick Refiner is our at-home chemical peel. It's in an aloe vera base, so it's very gentle, but it's very, very effective. And it's going to start breaking down that build-up and congestion. If she's got, we really need to talk to her about her skin, her underlying skin type. I would want to see her then in a week's time and go from there once I'd seen what sort of reaction and how she progressed with the peel. If obviously with Quick Refiner, which she would have to wait at least 48 hours. In fact, depending on the level of the peel, I might even wait for 72, and then I would like her to come back. I would put in my diary to give her a call maybe 2 days after and just ask her how her skin's going, and then I would go into my lab, and during my treatment I would custom blend my lab with